Hello and welcome to the Private Eye Center. My name is Kevin Bousquet and I'm a licensed private investigator with the Corporate Group. My guest today is Paul Ankhorn from Keyfax Canada. Paul is a surveillance specialist. Paul, could you give us some idea of some of the photographic equipment that's used on surveillance today?
Kevin, the principal tools used today in photographic surveillance are twofold. Still photographs by means of a 35mm SLR camera, and the second tool is real-time video, with the industry standard today being high 8mm video.
Paul, can you give our viewers some idea as to who's hiring you to do photographic surveillance type work?
Kevin, there are a lot of situations where photographic surveillance can be used. Insurance fraudulent claims are a major one. Workers' compensation claims. Another major one would be corporate investigations. I'm hired by a company that suspects that they may have pilferage by employees. In that situation, I might not so much be following people as I'd be stationary, watching a factory, an office, a store, and I'd be documenting any thefts or occurrences that might happen with still and video photographs.
Paul, often our viewers hear about private investigators most commonly being involved in domestic situations where they are following the spouse to see if the spouse is cheating. Can you give us some idea how you would use this type of equipment in that kind of environment?
Sometimes, Kevin, what would happen is we would have to undertake a mobile surveillance using a surveillance vehicle. We would follow the subject in question to a location and photo document them with their correspondent using video and still photographs. I might follow them, for instance, to a motel room. From outside in the vehicle, I would use standard 35mm and 8mm videotape to videotape and document them entering the hotel. Then I might have to take a more distant and stationary position and utilize large lenses in order to get close-up photographs of them engaged in activities. Also, in the domestic field is children and offspring. Watching teenagers who you suspect have fallen in with a bad crowd are involved in activities that you'd rather they not be involved in, whether it's drugs or illegal activities.
So are you telling us that you would actually follow people, for example, a parent who wants their teenager followed? Is that something that we would do in today's kind of environment?
Certainly, and that is becoming more and more prevalent in today's society.
Paul, thank you very much for being with us, and thank you for watching the Private Eye Center.